What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Les Alex here, and today we are going to be talking about the top 5 Topps 2020 rookie cards that I believe we should be investing in. These are only going to be position players. One, because I wanted to break up the position players and the pitchers, but also in the hobby, position players just command a better price because of the fact that pitchers just typically are very prone to get injuries. So if you enjoy this kind of content, make sure to smash the like button. And if you're new here, make sure to subscribe if you enjoy the content and hit that bell notification icon so you don't miss a single video when I post them. And I'm trying to post at least 6 times a week. I'm trying to do it actually every single day so that you can have some content during quarantine. Also, stick around because today's video is also going to be a giveaway video with another YouTuber. So stick around until the very end and I will tell you all about that giveaway. So the top 5 rookie cards in Topps 2020 series number 1. Getting us started at number 5 is none other than Nick Solak. Nick Solak last season in only 116 at-bats, hit 293, 393 on base percentage, 491 slugging with an 884 OPS. The guy is an absolute stud. Let's kick it over to eBay completed listings. I'll show you exactly how cheap this guy is selling for. All right, so eBay completed listings. As many of you know, PSA hasn't been open for a while and actually just opened back up. So a lot of these cards, the PSA 10s, are just going to be non-existent. So keep that in mind when we're going through these cards. So first off here, I have it, of course, ended recently. And the way that you go and do this on your own eBay, go down here to show only and hit sold items, and then type in your thing and hit ended recently, and it'll bring you up all the most recent sales of whatever you clicked in the box here. So here is a Nick Solak gold parallel. This only sold for $5. $5, very, very cheap. And here's a pink Mother's Day one that sold for $30.78. Here's a foil one that sold for under $4 with free shipping. That's pretty insane. Here's a foil that sold for $1 with $4.95 shipping, so basically the same price. Moving on down the line, we have a yellow parallel that sold for under $15. Again, guys, these are going to be very, very inexpensive cards, but have huge, huge upside if these guys end up panning out. Obviously, buying rookies or even first or second year players can be a huge gamble, and I do want to warn you that investing in these guys is what I would consider a high risk investment. I did do a video on how to start investing in sports cards. If you guys want to check that out, I'll leave a card right up there so you guys can go check that out. Other ones we got here is Nick Solak rainbow foil parallel for $2. Here's another pink Mother's Day one for $32. You get the point. The base ones are basically like, here's one that sold for $88. Here's one that sold for 88 cents, free shipping. Again, Nick Solak has the makings of somebody who could really be something in the MLB. He's not a power hitter per se, but he does get on base at a ridiculously high clip. So for that reason, Nick Solak is going to be number 5 on this list. Next up is none other than the Reds' Aristides Aquino. He played last season, had a 205 at-bats with a WAR of 1.4. He's an outfielder. He hit 19 home runs. His batting average was not great at 259, but he did have an OPS of 891, and of course I will put his statistics up there. So Aristides Aquino, the reason I'm not putting him higher, because I do think his potential is through the roof, and a lot of people are pretty high on him, is just because of his age. He's 26 years old, and he's going into his 2nd season as a big leaguer and his first full season. So that's the reason he's not higher on the list, is just because of his age. But let's kick it back on over to eBay completed listings, and we can check out Aristides Aquino. All right, so eBay completed. We have a lot of 3 right here for $6. We have just a single one for $1 plus 70-cent shipping. So expect that in a plain white envelope, but there's nothing wrong with that. That's a good buy. That's a really good buy if you could get that. There is going to be some photo variations of several of these players, and Kino is one of them, selling for 24 here. Here's one that sold for under 30. That one, if you do want to spend a little bit more money, is definitely a good one to get, because it's going to eventually, as the price goes up, this higher price one will definitely go up and command the prices for all the ones underneath it to go up as well. Here's a missing logo one that sold for $10, so that's a pretty cool one. As you can see there, it doesn't have the Topps logo. That's a cool variation. Here's one for $1.75. So I basically, if you're looking at this, if you can get this for $1 to $2 out the door, that's where you about want to be. And then with the photo variation, I think $24 is fine. If you can get it for lower, closer to $20, again, that is also fine. So Aristides Aquino is number 4. So number 3 is Gavin Lux. If we get to play baseball in 2020, this guy has an extremely high possibility of going up in price, because he is on the World Series favorite, Los Angeles Dodgers. Last season, in very, very limited, and I mean limited, he only had 75 at-bats. He hit .240 with 2 home runs. Slash line was .305, 400, and .705. He plays a solid second base. Gavin Lux is my number 2. He, as you will see from the eBay completed, his prices are relatively high, especially if you compare it to the rest of the players on this list. So let's kick it over to eBay completed listings. All right, so eBay completed listings right here. As you see, the Gavin Lux, this is the photo variation. So this one sold for $50. This is a really good card too, because it's such a good action shot. He's sitting there turning a double play, it looks like. What a great image. And here's a Gem Mint BGS 9.5 that sold for just under $50. I think that's an absolute steal for right under $50. Here we have some lots, so that's a little bit higher dollar. But right here, we have our first single, and that's $5 free shipping. That's about where you want to be. Here's one that was $3 with $3.85 shipping. I think, yeah, that's fine. So $5 or $6 if you can get them for less than that. Obviously, again, I say it in almost every video, with these inexpensive cards, if you can buy them in lots to drive that price down, obviously that's going to be great for your bottom line. So Gavin Lux right here, here's a $6 one, another photo variation that sold for under $64, a foil that sold for $39. Holy smokes, I think that's a little high actually. PSAs are starting to trickle in. You will see it. Our number 1 does have some PSAs that I've seen sell. Gavin Lux is the number 3 player on this list. All right, next up we have last year's American League Rookie of the Year, Yordan Alvarez. Yes, I know what you're going to say, or you're thinking in your head right now. He's an Astro. And I personally am staying away from Astros that were on that 2017 team right now. Just the hobby is not very kind to cheaters. So for that reason, I've been staying far away from the players that were on that team. But obviously, Yordan Alvarez was not on that team. Therefore, I think he's a fine buy, and he's already got some hardware in his closet. He was, of course, the Rookie of the Year last year. His WAR was 3.7. He hit 27 bombs, hit above 300, and an OPS over 1,000. Are you kidding me? This guy is a lock, I think, and I'm really excited to see his career play out. And if you can get him for as cheap as he's going right now, I definitely think you should try and do so. Let's kick it over to eBay. All right, so Yordan Alvarez right here, Topps Series 1, $2 free shipping. Doesn't get much cheaper than that for a Rookie of the Year. Here's one for $4.50. They're honestly starting to go up. You could have got these for 99 cents all day about a month ago, and they're already starting to go up here. This one sold for just under $6. This one's $1, so there you go. Here's an advanced stat one, so that's something cool they're doing. Instead of having the traditional back of the card statistics, they're having more of the advanced stats. So that's a variation on the back there. Here's a $3 one, $3, $2 plus shipping. You get the gist here on Jordan. I would be right in the $1 to $3 range. His advanced stat one is kind of tricky to gauge, but those ones are very rare, so $100 might be a fair price. Again, he's already got some hardware. He's on an absolutely stacked team. Whether you love him or you hate him, you have to admit that the Astros have a great team. And simply put, they could win another World Series this season. So Jordan Alvarez is number 2. All right, number 1. And if you've been with this channel and you've been rocking with me for a minute, you already know what I'm about to say and who this player is, but it is none other than the shortstop in the Great White North, the Toronto Blue Jay, Bo Bichette. Bo Bichette, I was an extremely big fan of his old man, Dante Bichette, and he is more of the same. He's a little bit smaller than his old man, but he's a shortstop, so he doesn't have to be as big. He had a WAR of 2.3 with 11 bombs, a batting average of above 300, his on-base percentage, slugging, and OPS were absolutely fire. I'm a big fan of Bo Bichette. I've got so many Bo Bichettes, and this was the guy I was talking about earlier when I said we have some PSA 10s that are listed, and actually one that has sold already on Bo Bichette. You know what I'm about to say. Let's kick it over to eBay. These two are actually not completed. I just wanted to show you the price tag that these are just starting at. And we can see here's a PSA 10 Bo Bichette, $150. So if you've been taking my advice and picking these up for between $2 to $4, $5, and you paid attention to condition and you checked the corners and made sure there were no dings or anything, you could now send it in. Granted, it's going to take some time to get it back, but people who sent it in before COVID-19 happened, $150 is the asking price. And there's 15 watchers on this. So that's 15 potential people that are willing to pull the trigger on a $150 Bo Bichette PSA 10. I mean, that's incredible to me. Here's another one that's $130. Still good money if you only paid $1 to $5. But let's check out the completed on these guys. So we have one that sold for under $125, another one that sold for under $100. Those are all PSA 10s. And then the non-PSA 10s are going to be going for right around $5. Here's a foil one that sold for just under 40. Here's one that sold under 6. A PSA 10 that sold for $7. Holy smokes. Holy smokes, that buyer got an insane deal. That's crazy cheap. I wish I would have found that deal. That's crazy. They can flip that, I would say, at least for $75. I don't know if $150 is the correct price on these PSA 10s, but I would say at least $60, $70 all day. Here's the short print. This one has been gaining price as well. It was about $50 about a month and a half ago. Now it's up to $85. This is the player's weekend jersey that he's wearing, and just a really dope looking picture. I'm a fan. Foil one for just under 40. Now, we do have some SCGs that are going for about 30, so some SCG 10s that are going for 30. I've seen a bunch of those and several that are listed, so check those out as well. Those ones are listed currently, and then here's one for 5. So with Bo, you want to be in the $3 to $6 range, I would say. I personally really like him, and I have so many of his card. So many of this base card. I'm excited to get this next season underway. All right, so there you have it, my 2020 Top Series 1 Top 5 rookie cards. And I'm really excited. All these players on this list have such great potential. If you guys want me to do the top 5 pitchers, leave likes. If we get 20 likes on this video, I will definitely do another video in this style, rate the top 5 pitchers. But as I'm sure a lot of you fast forwarded to, the giveaway that I am collaborating with another YouTuber. His YouTube channel is called Flipping Steve's Sports Cards. Go check it out. There will be a link in the description. The way you enter this giveaway is going to be for 1 pack of Topps 2020 Jumbo Pack and a free Jordan Alvarez Topps 2020 rookie card. So you'll get the Jumbo Pack, and you'll also get the Jordan Alvarez card. just a nice little giveaway to say thank you for rocking with me. And again, a huge shout out to Flipping Steve's for reaching out to me to do this giveaway. So the way that you get entered into this giveaway, make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and go over to his channel and subscribe to his as well. Just do those 3 things and you'll be automatically entered. I will announce the winner on my video on the 17th of this month. So 1 week's time. Everybody get in there, smash that like, subscribe, go subscribe to Steve, and you'll be entered. I hope you guys enjoy the giveaway. I hope you guys enjoyed this content. Let me know, who are you most interested in collecting for the Topps 2020 Series 1? Let me know in the comments section below. You know, I love hearing from you guys and chopping it up with you. Make sure to follow me on Twitter @LessAlex, and we can talk more. But until next time, keep cracking packs and keep collecting. Have a good one.